everyone, I hope everyone is having a beautiful day. I'm Tarasha, welcome to my channel. We're going to be talking about TV news and movie news. There was so much that came out in the last week. We have to talk about it because I have opinions and I feel like you guys have probably seen most of this stuff, but we got to talk about a biopic. We got to talk about Hello Kitty. We got to talk about Legos. And we also have to talk about just TV and re-releases that are going into theaters. So let's talk about it. So let's hop right into this. The first thing that we're going to be talking about is the Michael Jackson biopic, which is coming out next year, April 24th. It will be coming in theaters and in IMAX. Now, Jafar Jackson, which is Michael Jackson's nephew, is playing him. Is playing Michael Jackson, and I love this. If you haven't seen the teaser trailer, I recommend you guys going to see it. See the trailer, because it looks like, in my personal opinion, that we're going to see these highlights of Michael Jackson's career. Michael Jackson is the king of pop. And I've seen several conversations about his music, and I love his music. I was raised on his music. I still play his music almost every day. Okay, Michael Jackson is in several of my playlists, and for Michael Jackson, for me personally, what I like about Michael Jackson and his music, it is something that gets me up, think about things that are going on in my life, or his music videos. His music videos are art pieces, okay? They are living art pieces. Thriller, an art piece. Remember the time, art piece, which had Eddie Murphy in it. It's just his career, Michael Jackson's career, is amazing. Just amazing. And the fact that they're doing this biopic tells me, and the fact when I seen this, the fact that 116.2 million people have viewed the trailer, right? And also, it also makes the most viewed trailer for any music biopic in history. That tells you something too. That tells you everybody in this world know who Michael Jackson is. And his music speaks volumes to people. And I've seen a bunch of videos of people, he be on stage, people be passing out. It's just, I've seen concert videos, I've seen so many clips and stuff, because when Michael Jackson first came out, I wasn't here yet. But my mom was. And my mom grew up with his music. She's in love with Michael Jackson. She loves his music. And that's why I was raised on his music. And so my brother too. We love Michael Jackson. We love Michael Jackson's music. Anytime I put any of his albums on, it gets me up, gets me moving, and it gets me in a place that I love. And I cannot wait to see this movie, and I will highly talk about it when it does come out. The next thing that we're going to talk about is something that I feel a lot of people love, and me personally, I dabbled in it, which is Hello Kitty. Now, Hello Kitty is getting a animated movie, and it's in works at Warner Brothers. It will be coming out July 21st, 2028. So it got a ways, but they announced it more than a couple of days ago. And I feel like all the people I see on my social media that love Hello Kitty, I know they're excited for this, because kids love Hello Kitty, I feel. The two things that I hear a lot is Hello Kitty and Bluey. And Bluey's getting a movie too. So, and another one is Cocomelon. Cocomelon is also is getting a movie too, which I believe is coming out getting released February 26, 2027. So there's a lot of animated movies coming out, which I'll talk about just a video about that and all the animated stuff that's coming out. Because the more I look at my list for me doing more content, there's a lot of animated stuff coming out in the next couple of years, and there's a lot of Marvel and DC stuff coming out. So we highly got to talk about both of those in another video. But I love the fact that kids are going to see their favorite stuff that are in TV form is going to get a animated movie, and I love that for them so much. The next thing that we're going to talk about is, bear with me for 1 minute. I clicked on the wrong thing, which would happen. The next thing will be, let's see. Legos. Let's talk about Legos. Now, I have not made that leap of getting my first Lego set. And I feel like for me, that is going to happen pretty soon. And I heard a couple of announcements for Legos because I do look, knowing the fact I don't necessarily buy them yet, I do be looking. And the one thing y'all know that I love Power Rangers, okay? They're going to do the Zord as a Lego. And you also get the 5 Power Ranger, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And it will be the Megazord. And I love this. I really do. Here's some pictures that I did see that were online. And another one that they have dropped, they're going to do ET ones too. I love that too. Okay, they also are going to come out with Goonie ones. I love that too. And the more I look, the more I'm getting that itch of probably like probably going to get one. I really do. It's too. Going into next year, I want to start, like, I collect Funko Pops and stuff, but I want to start collecting popcorn buckets. There's so many that I've seen this year and last year, and I should have got some. I've seen some ones for Wicked for Good that's coming out for the movie that's coming out November 21st, and I've seen some popcorn buckets that I want to get for Wicked. So I cannot wait to see when the Legos come out for Power Rangers, for ET and Goonies too. I can't wait. The next thing that we're going to talk about, which I do not talk a lot on here at all, and I feel like I should. So I'm a Doctor Who fan. I love Doctor Who. I've been watching Doctor Who. I got into Doctor Who when I was in high school, and that means about 2000. I was freshman, so 2004, 2005. And I started getting into watching the older ones and now, the newer ones and stuff like that. And the last ones that we got, incredible, right? So apparently Disney came out and said that Disney is officially ending Doctor Who partnership with BBC after 2 seasons. But then after that, when I was reading the article, now for me, I love the Christmas specials. The Christmas specials are amazing. They said they're going to come out with a Christmas special for Doctor Who next year. So I love that because that tradition, I love, one thing I do love to watch during Christmas time is the Christmas specials. Just go back and watch the Christmas specials because it's amazing. You guys tell me in the comment section, if you do watch Doctor Who, who's your favorite Doctor? You guys tell me in the comment section. If I do get a comment like that, I'll probably tell you mine. But I for Doctor Who, for them to, like, I wonder why they decided to do that, because I do know they have other things going on for the future for Doctor Who. And Doctor Who is amazing. You get into these different worlds and he has a companion. He can have one companion or multiple, and you learn a lot about him and his past and his future, and the companions, their lives are brought into. And I love the show so much because I go back to it a lot, by the way. The next thing that we're going to talk about is The Mummy, okay? The Mummy, which we have The Mummy, and then you have Mummy Returns, and then you have Mummy the Tomb of the Dragon Emperor. And for me, all three of them, I love all three of them because I love Mummy. Now, the first one, in my opinion, is the best. So it came out recently, more than, I want to say it came out like 2 days ago, that Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz are returning for the Mummy 4. That is exciting news, I feel, because I love both of them, and I'm trying to figure out who else can join them, new or from the old too. And the guy that played her brother, I feel like he should come back. I feel like, I feel like the Mummy during that time, because I feel like the first one came out in 1999, I feel like. And then the second one came out like 2000, early 2000. And then the third one came out, I want to say, I could be wrong, 2008, maybe 2010. I could be completely wrong, but I'll put the right ones on here. But I cannot wait for more news for this. As I'm talking to you guys, I'm looking up something of just the cast in general because you never know. Okay. The guy that played her brother was the actor John Hannah, and I've seen him in multiple things since the movies and stuff. So I feel like other people, newer people, should join too, which they're probably gonna do. But I love this. I think this is excellent news if you're a Mummy fan, because like if you're a millennial, I feel like you probably are a Mummy fan. But I love this. The next thing that we're going to talk about, which is one thing I have been talking about on here, I've been talking on other social media platforms too, is K-pop Demon Hunters. Now, K-pop Demon Hunters, yesterday was the Grammys. It was the Grammy nominations. And K-pop Demon Hunters have got nominated, and they got nominated for Song of the Year and multiple ones. I'll put it right here. But I love that for them. If you have not seen K-pop Demon Hunters, go and watch it. It's on Netflix. Go and watch it. To every element of this movie is fantastic. The animation style, the characters are amazing. The quirkiness of it is just amazing. The soundtrack is amazing. Everything is amazing about this movie. Everything. And for me, it's like okay, I love animated movies, but this when I do my top 20 movies or top 10 movies for this year, you will definitely see this movie on this list. Complete 100%, you will see this movie. I feel like everybody in the family will enjoy this movie. I highly recommend it. But the next thing for K-pop Demon Hunters is the fact they're doing it. Got announced that they're doing it too, but they're eyeing 2029. Now I understand that's 3 years away. That's fine with me. You know why that's fine with me? Because I don't want nothing stuck together, then you give it to us. I don't want that at all. Oh, I thought my sleeve was like wet. It seems kind of wet. But I don't want nothing stuck together and you give it to us. I don't want that. I want you to take your time like you took your time with the first one. Every element was fantastic. Do the same thing with the second one. There's so many stories that they could do with the second one, getting to know some more of the characters and stuff, their backgrounds and stuff. So I cannot wait to see what they do with two. I cannot wait because every kid I've seen, for a lot of kids, did a lot of costumes for K-pop Demon Hunters, and I love it. I've seen a bunch of videos, and I love it, and I love the fact that they did it because it's so cool to see and how people did it their own different ways and stuff like that. I love that. The next thing that we're going to talk about, and also the last thing that we're going to talk about, is Miss Piggy. We all know Miss Piggy, the Muppets, her and Kermit, and their crazy relationship. I love Miss Piggy. And the fact that it got announced that Miss Piggy it's early development that Miss Piggy's getting her own movie. Now it's going to be produced by Emma Stone and Jennifer Lawrence. And I love those two. And I love this. Miss Piggy is a character on her own. Okay? She's an iconic character that have been around for a lot of decades. Okay? Her and Kermit are amazing together. They feed off of each other's energy. Knowing the fact that Miss Piggy can be Coco for Cuckoo Puffs. She really can. And I understand she loved Kermit. She loved him to the fact that she don't want to let go of him. She loves him. She does some wild stuff with Kermit. She's I feel like she accidentally hit him one time. I feel like she goes after him. She loves him, but she also I think she also understands Kermit too. I feel like, and I also feel like Kermit understands Miss Piggy. I really do think that. And for me, I feel like it's time for another Muppet movie. I really do because I recently talked about it on here that they want to revive the Muppet show. They want to try to revive it. But there's a special that's coming out which is going to star Sabrina Carpenter and I think Seth Rogen's also involved too. That they want to revive it. It's going to be special, but this is like a try get the show back on air, and I'm okay with that. I have if you want to watch the old the Muppet Show, you could go on here and watch it because you'll see some amazing people. You know, this was in the 70s, 80s, 70s, and you'll see some amazing people on that show. Because for me, particularly, I look back at old shows and see these amazing actors and actresses that most of them are gone now, but you see their work. You see their hard work and who they are through their work. And to see all the Muppets and these like Carol Burnett's been on the show, and I love me some Carol Burnett, and I love um I watch all her interviews and I love her and I love the fact I seen a recent interview with her and I recently talked about Carol Burnett and the Mama's Family. Now, Mama's Family, I grew up on that with reruns, and a Mama's Family birthed from the Carol Burnett show, and Carol Burnett, who is still here on this earth, is still she's on a show right now, which is this show right here, and I love her. I really do. I see I see her work from the past and I see her work now, and she has not missed a beat. She's funny. She's great. She's great. She does dramas, comedy, everything, and I love it. I love her, and she does amazing work. She really does. She has been on the Muppet Show. So many people have been on the Muppet Show, and I love the fact that they're going to do a Miss Piggy movie, and I love the fact it's being produced by Emma Stone and Jennifer Lawrence. But that's all I got to talk about for movie and TV show news. And there is so much stuff coming out every single day. And that's why I wait a couple days to do a video, just because there's so many news coming out. Also, there's one other thing I want to talk about. Now, I've been talking about re-releases, right? Re-releases have been coming out left and right, and I want to talk about one of them. And one of them is How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Now, How the Grinch Stole Christmas is How the Grinch Stole Christmas is getting re-released December 12th next month. Now, the reason why it's getting re-released because How the Grinch Stole Christmas is having their 25th anniversary. Now, I first seen this movie 25 years ago in theater. And now that it's getting re-released, people can get introduced to it again. I watch this movie every Christmas. Jim Carrey does an amazing job with the Grinch. It's one of my favorite performances from Jim Carrey. I have a bunch of them, amazing performances from Jim Carrey. I could list them. I could list and probably do like a whole video about Jim Carrey and just his work in overall, right? But when he does The Grinch, it's amazing. It really is. And I think this would be a really good outing for a whole family to go and watch How the Grinch Stole Christmas. It does come out December 12th. And if I see more information about it, I will put it on and I'll post it on there so you guys could go and see it. Anytime I talk about re-releases, it will be on here. And just a couple, anything like that's coming, re-releases will be all over there. Okay. But I hope you guys like my video. I hope you guys comment. I hope you guys subscribe to my channel, because over here we talk about the things that we love and the films, movies, everything. And I hope you guys are having a beautiful day. Bye.